We live? I think we're live. Let's go. What are the queues like? Non-existent? Oh, 35. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Alright. Game volume seems a little low. It's a bit weird. Oh, maybe it's just me. Cool. Alright, let's get back into the main story. Ilzabad, let's go. And I'm not used to seeing teleports cost 1100 gold. 1100 gil even. That's fine though. Fuck is that? Interesting mount. Can't really remember what we're doing. This guy, Elephant Man. May simply being managing it, but I feel as though we're being followed. Look out, Pico. Rude. Fucking slay me, you motherfucker. This is basically all the Scholar is when doing AoE damage. One move constantly over and over again. Although I haven't looked at the new moves. Maybe we're getting... because there was a new AoE, wasn't there? Art of War 2. Unaspected damage, 180, 165. That's it. A 15 potency buff. Come on. Fuck, that did Scholars dirty. They got more healing buffs than DPS buffs, but still. They definitely need a DPS buff. The Scholars are weak as piss. Gods, but that gave me a fright. To think the moment I ventured outside the safety of the work. Okay. Thank the sisters asked you to come with me. You're alright, I hope. I'm fine. Good, let's continue then. It isn't far now, just through these pillars and up the rise. Let's go. I fucking love the music here. My poor GPS is GPU is struggling. Yeah. The old 1080. It's not doing too well. Here we are, Khadgar's footsteps. Khadgar was a great dancer, and those who follow her in her, well, you know, they come to this place and train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. The happy benefit of this place is that spirit weed grows here in abundance. I will set about harvesting it once. If you'll be so good as to stand guard. Kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. I can do that. Stay away from me, you weird lizard monster. Ah, you bastard. That's pretty cool.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began.
Makes sense.
The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
Yeah, shit's pretty fucked up for him at the moment.
Well, he is the most important person in Radzad Khan.
Is he though?
Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra.
Hachi. Catching my flywire.
When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves.
Those damn Hjors, man.
It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years.
Very
And it was the
don't
satrap
often hear
himself who
Indian
entrusted
voice
us with
actors.
this duty. We will not fail.
like very.
Nor our country.
I don't think I've ever really heard any.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios. I come all this way to admire one of my
Daniel.
splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets.
This fucking guy.
I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal?
Because they got me, baby.
Complications be damned. For we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
I hope this guy dies like really early in the storyline because he's not a very good villain. Emmett Selk was a much better villain. And Fan Daniel's just like try hard Emmett Selk basically. I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the great work, shall we? Shall. And you better fucking bet your ass I'm teleporting there. It's a pretty sweet elephant. Wonder if that's a new mount. I'm not really familiar with all the mounts in this game. Speaking, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're a little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. Oh, it's not bad. If you'll excuse me, I shall return my work to my work on the talisman. Ah, you are both back. Excellent. What's this weird kid? I have a message for you, Mistress Nidana. It would seem the stores of Giant Skull are running low. What? But when I last looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Urianger told everybody about their tempering cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. The peers have since inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, and far be it from me to complain, but we will need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. Much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Pika, loath though I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask something. In the case you're not familiar, Giant Skull is a type of ore found on the island, owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity as applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. Alright, go find some Giant Skull. Quarries where it's found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, shouldn't take too long. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zenuha, who will furnish you with ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. How about fuck off? I'm not interested in having you follow me around like a little pet. Do try to be patient with them, those survivors still in training. I don't need your mount, I've got my own mounts, bruh. I'll bring the hamster to the entrance. Meet me there when you are ready. So I don't really know how this place is laid out, so I'm just going to guess how I'm going to get up there. So I'm going the right way there. Okay. Here are our hamster, Pika. If the creature looks familiar, it's because they are close kin to your Eorzean dodos. Hamster have long been kept as livestock in Thavnia, and many a hatchery may be found there. Alas, the largest of these was recently raised by monsters from the tower. Oh, that's sad. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host repurposed its remnants as an outpost. Who is the Radiant Host? That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination is but a stone. Excuse me, a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost. We set forth at your word. And you're gonna be following me. You are ready? Then let us depart. You only need ride and relax. All right, let's go. Wait. Oh God. I really wish I could have just, you know, ridden my own mount, or even just walked, you know. That spectacular formation stretching out over the water is called Khadgar. This sword, legend holds, was wielded by the Manasya against the Mrgur before it was cast down at Conflict's End. I didn't have nearly enough time to read that shit, especially when I'm trying to pronounce the fucking names of the... To the left, and requiring no introduction, is the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small isle. Ah, yes. It's in the water, okay. Very dark. The hatchery's on the cliff. Maybe up there, or... over there? I don't think it actually matters. Amazing. Here we are, manned by the Radiant Hostess outpoint. Oh, the Radiant Host. Is that the army or something? Well, well, who should it be but young Varshan, on an errand for the satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me to come collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. Yeah, Radiant Host must be the military or something. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. Yeah, for his manly's treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relatively peace and calm here these past few days, this remains the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor too often travelled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since he took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may be now, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I can assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering, but still I worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you. For you are as a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? Okay. I will, Nabdeen. Thank you. And who might this be? Not Harnish by the look of her. Permit me to introduce Pika Thor of the Aeosian contingent, come to assist in the making of the Talisman. Right, baby. Here I am. From Aeosia, you say? Towers have appeared over there too, yes. Tell me what the situation's like. May I suggest you exchange some information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. Fuck off, Varshan. I was going to do that anyway. An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad for any tidings you can share. You too. Bring Varshan the latest report and answer any questions he may have. Alright. Do some intelligence gathering. That's not what I thought I'd see today. Anyway, some intelligence gathering. Let's go. Imhudi. Ah, I've heard about you. The visitor from Aeosia. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telophori? Why can't I say this fucking word? Telophoroi. There we go. We know the Telophoroi, they're the ones that are behind the tower, and that they've declared war on the whole world, the Telophoroi. But why are they doing this? What is it that the Telophoroi want? This we don't understand. They want to bring about the final days of the world. Well, you can bet we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight with them with everything we have, like our Aeosian and Far Eastern brothers. Yeah, good luck with that. Kuteu. You should know about the tower. To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This Tower of Zot, as folk have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared where it did on the Isle of Narinair. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland? Well, we're here, so not well. Our struggles are not unique. Then our hopes still lie with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. Yeah. Alright, Nabdeen, what do you got to say? It occurs to me I've yet to properly introduce our company. Yeah, fucking... Yep. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with the heretofore unknown threats such as now. Train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeed in striking them down on 2 occasions, they come in force and we had to pay a heavy price. What of the towers in Aeosia? Do they likewise spawn monsters? Yes, they do. So it's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. Well, yeah, pretty much. Alright, what's this little nerd want? Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was as enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub both, Radzat ordinarily receives steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, this stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best see to your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Oh no, what a shame. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east. Upon the Humsa, you will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Yeah, see you, nerd. No. Where am I going? Ah. Though the Humsa appears to want to return home, it reluctantly offers you its back. Ugh. Little tsundere. Should you become separated from your steed? Steed is a bit of a stretch. Speak with the Radiant Beastkeeper at the Hamza Hatchery to mount it again. This will be the last time I mount a Hamza, don't fucking worry about that. That tiny little fucking dot. Ready? Let's go. Oh yeah, there's a hatchery. Ooh, there's an ether current. Thank you. I don't think this is a hatchery, actually. It looks abandoned. Or it could be the one that was destroyed. Well, fucking get off the mount then. I don't care. Travel in my far superior cloud. Slow. Slow. Blind. Blind and slow. I'd say that's where I'm supposed to be. Sure hope I don't have to be on the fucking Hanma or whatever it is to... Speak with the Radiant Beastkeeper. Oh, really? Why though? It's fucking stupid. I hate fucking stupid bullshit like that. Am I me just going all the way back to the fucking Beastkeeper so I can get on a stupid bird so I can go and complete this fucking stupid quest? Since I have to. I mean, if you're going to do that, at least stick the ether current at the destination instead of on you know, at a place that people are going to walk past and want to get. Like, put it up there somewhere. Maybe there is one up there. Slow. Blind. There's a mite though. Do mites even have eyes? I don't actually know. You may very well be blind. No sooner do you arrive at your destination than the house. Are you fucking serious? Why? Why did I have to go there on a fucking Hamza? That's just stupid. What a massive waste of time. Giants go for the Elsimus, you say, but of course they shall have it. Of course they will. They labour tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Alright? Give me all your fucking ore, bruh. Let's get a large sack of the purest giant skull. Oh, baby. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. Oh, thanks, bro. Give me a big sack. When you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that we're grateful for the efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. Where am I going? Ah, back here. Okay. I can't wait for the first dungeon, man. Oh, welcome back, Picker. Dare I hope that you have the giant skull? Dare you? Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make the next prototype, one that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it is ready, it will be time for the true test, so please take your ease while you can. Alright, what's this true test bullshit? A chance encounter? You're getting your shoes wet. Actually, you're getting your Stoller's shoes wet. I think
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Yeah, where are these three fucks been?
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
I do love how they have a bunch of different types of scientists in this, and they all seem to be able to come to a solution through different various means. Kinda cool. Got alchemists and scions and fucking all these sorts of people.
Children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we?
Telophoroi?
They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering.
Sounds like my kind of orgy.
Utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
Damn, Thancred.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That's true. The people that you hate especially.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Man, Daniel. I mean, he's just gonna teleport away, so.
What is it? What did you see? Van Daniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
At long last!
I'm waiting for him to just teleport in and just murder everybody. But he did say he was curious, so he probably won't do that.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments!
You guys did that pretty quick, to be honest.
We've named it a
Oh,
warding
look at
stave
that.
for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
That's cool as. I want one.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field.
Well, what are we waiting for?
It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place. To accompany me to the Tower of Zot.
You? Why are you going to the Tower of Zot?
Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
I'm gonna need a big hammer to get through that massive elephant head. Yeah, you needn't ask.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Just brush that off. Okay.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
Are you gonna stop her? Look at her. She's like 8 feet tall, man. Her arms are as big as your torso. You've got no fucking
If
chance.
others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll get you back safe and sound. Don't you worry about that.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Van Daniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Alright, let's see. I might have to stop streaming soon because apparently my housemate's getting lag and shit. And he streams for a living and I don't, so we'll see how we go. It's all good, do your thing. Hmm. Alright, let's go. That's a long ass way away. Keep doing that. My cat like fucking keeps rolling the box off. Rolling the box over, like his little fucking play box. It's on the edge of it and just rolls around. Nice chill music here. I like it. Is this a beach hatchery? Have I been here before? This one with the hatchery up there? Oh, I have, haven't I? Okay. Where am I going? Oh, we're getting on a boat. Okay, sweet. I love boats. This is a rather finer boat than I had expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Don't worry, we have a cure for it anyway. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope to toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let us be off.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence. Any moment now.
Yep, there she is. Got a big old orb around her.
It's working! And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could. So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding.
Good stuff.
If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
Is this gonna go sideways? Feel like something's gonna happen. Oh. Why is she going first?
A few more steps.
Oh god, something bad's gonna happen. They're building up to it, I know it. Wait for it. I'm okay! Blah.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be.
Yeah, has it though? Has it just yet?
Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
Hmm. Something bad's gonna happen. There it is.
What?
Fucking knew it.
Ah!
Alright, so this will be the first dungeon, I'm sure. Jesus Christ, man. This is pretty fucked up. This hole was made for me.
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
Oh, it's like a big butthole. Damn.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Patrons of old, eh? I'm not sure why those two are the important questions at this point in time, but yeah.
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Asien.
I don't care, Fandaniel.
I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking.
What do you mean, theoretically speaking?
Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence.
Hey, stay
I was
spacely.
born and
My queue was only
lived
35
as,
people today.
well,
It's very, very easy to get in.
Eventually, I was recruited into the Asians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am.
So what truly is he?
How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Asian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
Maybe.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
And who's the old you? Boom boom.
At your service.
Amon. I feel like that should immediately ring bells, but it doesn't. I can't remember who Amon is.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity.
I don't want to Google it either because there were
Every
spoilers
need
everywhere.
met. Day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
Right. Setting a scene for the
No
nobles
more
as
than entertainment for bored wastrels
being shit cunts.
ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation, slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor.
Amon, hang on. Wasn't he a primal or something that we fought? Or was he sitting on top of the elegant throne or something?
Back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards. Always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not.
Yeah, he is too, he's a boss. He's in Circus Tower. There you go.
Heed me, Amon. No matter how
That's
vast
Sandy.
one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death.
Ah,
In the end,
interesting.
all is lost.
Sort of circling back with a bit of Allegan lore. That's kind of sweet.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
So the Allegans and the Ancients lived side by side, did they? I'm getting a bit confused with the timeline. But if Emmett Salk was trying to recruit Amon to be Fandaniel in the Convocation of 13 or whatever it was,
The truth, majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw.
then that means that they were alive at the same time.
Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures.
Although Emmett Salk was dressed as an Asian, an Ashian just then,
What is
so.
life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
Is he gone? Love how time doesn't stop when I'm having my little visions, so people could just fuck me up if they wanted to.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell.
He could have just picked me up and dropped me off the fucking ledge just then.
As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals.
Hmm.
If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades.
Are you mad because I have comrades?
We shall meet again. Not in one of these mine spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see you.
Man, I can't wait to learn about these bloody towers and what the fuck they're actually used for. Oh, you returned, but where's Mistress Nadana? I've got some bad news. Anusia Preserve. Just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. Sure, I'll go back to great work. What's up, Thancred? Something's going awry, hasn't it? What's happened? So it was Fandaniel after all. Damn that bastard. Sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily lest we endanger Nadana and the other captives. I think the best way for saving her is to continue investigating, probably. First we must inform everyone of the situation, Nadana's colleagues included. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. Oofed. Couldn't relegate that duty to him. Oh, Nadana. Sob. Can you answer me this? Though Nadana is trapped in the tower, she's still alive, yes? Correct. For now. Until he starts summoning primals. Then we must make warding scales, as many as we can. Correct. Prototype works perfectly. This Nadana proved at her something. So let us make more scales. That she and all those who were taken might be saved. Aye, as alchemists, this is how we will help win the fight. Yeah, make some for Thancred and Urianger and Estinian so they can stop being... so they can actually be useful for a change. My friends, the satrap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require. To that end, he bade me give you this link pearl that he might personally discuss the production of the warding scales with you. Interesting. Got a direct line to His Excellency. And for our Eorzean visitors, I bear an invitation. In her report, Mistress Nadana noted your vital contributions to the Talisman's creation. This fact came to the satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet you. Well, he could have met me before, but he fucking didn't, did he? So, his loss. In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it is agreeable, will you not accompany me to Radzat Han for an audience with His Excellency? Alright, let's do it. You should be honoured, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can only be to the benefit of all. Then it is settled. Please come to the gates east of the Giant Skull grounds, and I will show you into the city. And this is how we get to the lower level, I'm guessing. Oops. Ah, you poor bastard. Hey, you're flying. How are you flying? This isn't fair. I can't fly. Alright. It's definitely quiet. There's not as many people flogging around as well there have been the last couple of days. Though I guess because it's a weekday, most players would be at work. But I took the week off because why the fuck not? Oh, I can't go down there, can I? No, I can't. I'm gonna go to that. I think that's where he's taking me. Yes. $252 yalms to the east. Around there, maybe. I kind of want to unlock flying in here as soon as possible, but also at the same time it's sort of limited by the quests that you get. And they only get unlocked as the storyline continues, so... There's probably some down back at the... Yeah, like maybe one of those. That might have been an ether current quest. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Hey! Nimbus Bros. Owing to the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert and restrictions are in place. Though you have been granted special permission, I ask that you remain close to me at all times. Yeah, sure.
A vast rock squats upon Favnir, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rads at Han.
That's fucking cool.
Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things.
Damn, they got some cool fucking designs in this game.
Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Ooh, I like that door. This might be one of my favorite cities in the entire game. This is really cool.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
The final days. I love he's got a little tail guard on his armor. That's cute. It's suck to get your fucking tail cut off or stabbed during a battle.
Here we are, Megadota. It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
Maybe we can tour it when it's not about to be, you know, razed to the ground.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside.
Let's go.
Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, Satrap of Radzatan.
Oh, he's the satrap.
Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale.
That's correct.
Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
Don't sweat it. We must work together.
I assume you speak of Nidana.
Correct.
A regrettable incident indeed.
Incident.
Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes, and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nadana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not.
What?
This charade has gone on long enough.
Oh.
Show yourself.
Oh.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay.
The dragon.
He hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
So the satrap is the dragon.
As you wish.
Trust Justinian to smell out a dragon.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me.
Dragon. Looks like Nizhegg.
Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Looks a lot like Nidhogg. Nizhegg. Nidhogg. Oh, damn, look at the face. That's unfortunate.
I am Vritra.
Vritra.
And for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
There you go, Nidhogg.
I, mine elder brothers,
Of Midgard's was spawn.
I was last to hatch.
You're certainly the run of the litter, holy shit.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat Han had an alliance with the dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair.
Okay.
Next to arrive were the Aura. Adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect.
Well, I mean, the dragon's almost a god, so yeah, I would
And
too.
for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured.
And then?
Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached.
Peaceful accord.
And oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radzat Han.
Okay. But why keep it secret?
But if Vritra is still here, then your position as satrap is just...
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end.
Would they, though?
I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who join me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Okay.
Your eye. It was taken.
Ooh, didn't see that one.
'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh.
Ah.
The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Radzat Han. With mine
Interesting.
eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my win.
Hey, it's been a while since you've seen your dad.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered. Estinian warm blood.
Not really short-lived though, is it? Because he can summon Nidhogg when he wants to. So, well then, do you know about Midgard's armor then?
We sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bear his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radz.
I respect a worm of the first brood more than I respect the ruler of Radz.
With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence.
Vitra, you need to stay the fuck away from that tower.
Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Hmm.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me.
We have some experience in these matters, yes.
Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings.
Correct, what I just said, yes.
Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear.
Just the tip?
Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions.
So they can be useful for a change? Yes,
And
that'd be good.
should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk.
This is what we
Just
came here to
think
do,
of what
boys.
we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go. Steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Sharlayan is in order.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radz at Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
Okay.
I am in thy debt.
I need to check something. Give me a sec. Big/all. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Hmm. Dun, 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 dun. All right, almost done. Hang on, one sec. Do, 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 do. What's up, Thancred? Let's go. That meeting took rather an unexpected turn, but we now have a clear objective ahead of us. Let us rejoin our comrades in Charlene and muster a suitable crew for our foray into the Tower of Zot. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, be sure to attune the ether right here before departing. Unless, of course, you enjoy violent nausea. Given that the city's currently... Oh, you motherfucker! I can... okay, then. I've tuned that one. And that one. What I wanted. It's opening on the bloody main screen. Information? No, that's not it. Yep. Prioritize. Alright. Sorry, still trying to deal with that thing. Alright, let's go. 1500 gil, fuck me. Alright, hang on, I need to go AFK for 2 seconds. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. Fuck. A little sketchy. Alright, I'm gonna change some settings in a modem and oh, okay. Fuck is a nat boost? QoS, okay, sweet. And what was the computer? I could delete all of these old devices off my modem's history. Why did it not turn on? Oh, what the fuck did I just do? There we go. Okay, sweet. As a meg, yep, cool, that's gig. So down with. Alright, sweet, good. I think hopefully I've solved that issue. Alright. Let's keep playing, shall we? I'm excited to see what's next. Where are we going? Beldesian Annex. Beldesian Annex. I love the fucking map. The map is so good. Just as I was getting used to the balmy Thavnia, we're back here in chilly Sharlayan. Take care not to catch your death, eh? Take care not to catch your death, eh? We need you for the battles to come. Take care not to catch your death. That's a good way to say. Just to send someone off. Now that everyone appears to be here, so let us take stock of all the developments and discoveries. Alright, let's do that. There's been a few things happen. Since there has been progress in both investigations, shall we share the findings from our respective locales? Sure. Isn't this the fucking boss music?
Your time in Thavnia has certainly been eventful. In my opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation. Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the ethereal sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thavnia.
I wonder, even with the protection these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower?
I'm not sure I like Alphino's
According
gloves.
to Arenvold and Fodola's report, they were unable to free the Emulger. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Afrit.
Just summon them all and I'll fucking kill them, man.
What does it tell us that the Spires even have such defenses? Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal. Thus, the direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem unnecessary. Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders will be met with overwhelming force.
True.
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise.
Well, they weren't fucking built, were they?
The spire thus conjured must needs be maintained. And I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within. Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
So you expect us to trance around the planet and start fucking taking down cores?
So we can hope. And I would
Is this
prefer
basically
to enter
another
the
primal
tower
hunt?
with a working theory than with no plan at all.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none.
Well, yeah.
Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
We'll just fucking lock it in a force field or something, like they did with Bahamut.
On sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Cryle, Yostola, and myself. The remaining scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Arcosodra by a considerable margin.
Why don't we go in there all sneaky like? You sure Alpha knows in the right group? Wait, what? Assuming you still is. Proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captive's duty can be covered by your magic. Okay. I'm a healer.
Of course not. As our most talented healer, we need you leading the van, fighting primals on the front lines.
That's kind of cool that it knows that I'm a healer. I wonder if I was a some other class, if it would have that dialogue option.
All that remains is to carry it out. I will inform Rads at Han of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
Let's go.
The military post in what's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging point.
Indeed.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental aetherite at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, squad. Just another 1500 gil on fucking teleports. Great, love it. So I assume there's no way to get through there, is there? Someone's got the Garuda horse. I think I've got the... I thought I had the, I mustn't have all of them. I don't have the fucking big dick horse. Hello, friend. The hatchery, eh? Oh, it's so slow, man. A friend of Aeolzia, we've been expecting you. You and yours will lead the mission into the tower, I'm told. The warding scales will be delivered soon. Till then, please stand by at the boat until the boat we have readied. When your fellows arrive, I will direct them to join you. Pray for your safety and success. Alright, let's go. Weak! Dun 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 dun. If this is the future of the Aetheryte. Okay. No warning how emphatic could have prepared me for that. Yeah, well. On account of which we are a little late, but fighting fit, mostly. My friends, permit me to thank you for accepting this mission. You must be, we should still call you Varshan, I suppose. Indeed, it would do not to confuse our soldiers. Very well then. For our part, we are humbled that you should see fit to entrust us with your warding scales. Please convey as much to His Excellency. One for each of you. Please accept them with my blessings. Our thanks. With these, we can go anywhere with those with the blessing of light can go. Bullshit. Not only for this operation either, but all the ones to come. We can finally break your monopoly on primals. Yeah, about fucking time. Yeah, they're all yours, buddy. But I'm afraid we can't let you retire just yet. You're the Scion's brightest star, after all. If everyone is amenable to it, let us review the strategy for good measure. We go in, you heal some people, I kill some people. We destroy the core and tower goes bang. Meanwhile, the rest of us pretend are the prisoners who doubtless want for healing due to the duress of repeated summonings. Imagine if one was enough to kill them all. Primals which the tower bringeth forth shall be deities of Thavnarian myth. As we have no prior experience with such foes, pray exercise the utmost caution when confronting them. Right. We commence the operation at your word, my friend. The people of Thavnir, nay the entire world, we must prevail. Yeah. Fuck it, I might do a duty finder, why not? No instant entry. Sad. I'll wait 1 minute. When I find a party then I'll take... Ooh, Estinian. Estinian, Thancred, and Alisay. I mean, I kind of would just rather go in with NPCs anyway. Yeah, fuck it. Thancred. Let's go. I love NPC Duty Finder. It's my favorite. Also means I can come to grips with my fucking new healing abilities and whatnot. Let's go, team. I gotta remember where all my fucking buttons are now. Ults for damage. Dawn control. It's been too long. 7 for Adlo. Let's go. Ah, everyone's running. AoE Skull of Life. It's the hard life, man. It's the hard life. Nice, nice, nice. Damn, look at the squad. Look at the Scions, man. We're rolling in together. Oh man, I love being able to weave my fucking energy drain in between my main attack now. It's fucking great. So glad they changed the cast times down to under 2 seconds. Okay. The Munusia have come to life. Okay, so they're that way, right? We'll go this way. You right there, Thancred? Accidentally used an instacast. I always fucking do that. Sweet. He's a big boy. Shield strats. Oh, I can weave lucid dreaming. Oh my god, this class is a million times better now. Got him. Is this one of the masks? Minjaruva. Okay. Let's go, Thancred. Might do one of these bad boys.
This will hurt.
Okay.
You underestimate
Too bad so far. Lots of AoE. We're supposed to stop that. I'm just gonna sit on LSA. So we're gonna go over to that in a second. Oh, I went to the wrong one. So is it the last one to hit that creates that AoE spot, or is it the something else that I don't know? So I'm guessing this one. Okay. Let's go. We can get him. We can get him. We can't get him. Man, I just happen to be standing in all the right places. Totally unnecessary, LSA. What are you doing? You missed. So, you have chosen Defiance. Something like that, yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's fun. Good first dungeon so far. I'm enjoying it. Let's press on. Come on, Thancred. Yeah, you got this, Thancred. Nice. Yeah, very nice. Anchored. You good, Thancred. You can keep doing this. It's so good, man. You don't need me to heal you, man. You got this, son. Easy. Ooh, a hypertuned Zot. Very nice. Burp. Please don't tread on me. He's actually a pretty spicy boy. Oh, what the fuck's going on over there? I think he ran out of cooldowns. Man, he lasted a while though, all things considered. Treasure. An Armlet of Slaying, yeah, that'll come in handy. Don't make me heal ya. Made me heal him. Not happy. Damn, Red Mage looks so good. Skull is so freaking boring aesthetically compared to that shit. Man. It's just the Feigned Union isn't helping him heal enough. I know it's a lot of damage, but my fairy not being able to heal him enough kind of sucks. That's a lot of damage.
I have you now.
Sweet. Ooh. Earrings of healing, eh? 90, 93. Nice. Okay. Sort me out with a pair of those. Very cool. Sandaruva. Alright, let's go. I need to make sure to start using change stratagem and shit. HP recovery. Summon Seraph. Action changes to consolation upon execution. Maybe I should have used that instead of this. Summon, wait. Well, I've got Summon Seraph twice. Dissipation, Audio Fairy away for full Ether Flow. Summon Seraph, Physic. That's a damage boost. Alright, let's try this. Balls out, let's go. Alright, Tank Buster. Apparently she's aiming for me. In doubt, follow the NPCs. That's why. Whoops. Oh no. Rude. Confused and unable to accurately perceive surroundings. Oh, great. That could have been bad.
You underestimate me.
Let's go. So we're not supposed to attack when that happens. Or you just get hit no matter what. Is that the idea? I love how he's changed stratagem right as he fucking disappears. Which one's real, guys? Is it one that doesn't move or something? Got him. If I alone cannot expel you, are they going to join up into some big Power Ranger mask thing at the end?
Prepare yourself!
Love the squad just standing in all of the AoEs. Holy fucking Christ, look at this thing. Okay. LSA. Why did all of them stand in that? Fucking assholes. Be rude not to. Go get him, Thancred. Some big spicy boys. Nice. They gave me healing earrings again, really? Let's get him. Destroyed. Yep. Missed that tick. Cool. There's a big shiny Spidey boy. Fuck that. Please don't tread on me. Whoops, today. Fuck's sake. Damn, these boys are spicy, man. Yeah, go Seraph. Nice. That was worth it. I should use that more often. Ooh, cutscene. Let a big old call. Hey, it's a chicken guy. No matter the cost, we must protect the tower. If only you knew. Harbingers elect, the Major Sisters. If their AoE is anything to go by, if all three of them are going to fight, it's going to be fucking crazy. Tempted to wait for this to regen. I shouldn't need it in the first minute of the battle, but let's see, here we go. Let's do it. Knew it. Oops. Probably pointless to put that there. We're probably going to have to move soon, but... Fucking Jesus. Oh god. I went to the wrong place. I'm so fucked. Still good, we're still good. We got one vulnerability though, so I don't really want to get hit again. Ooh, get away from that. Just out of the ice. Oh god. Damn, son. Ah, damn, what the fuck happened? I didn't even see it. I didn't think I was in any AoE, so I have no idea how I got hit. Unless I was in front of the boss. I just got cleaved. Wow, such an amazing shortcut. Come on. I really wish they'd just teleport you to the start of the fucking boss fight instead of making you run all this fucking way. Temple of Khan's like the worst for that. To run like 5 minutes worth of bullshit just to get to the end again. Why? This is so stupid. Two charges on my fucking sprint just to get back. Retarded. Some melee damage off, let's go. I really just need to stick to Alisei, don't I? If I stay on Alisei, I'll be okay. No one came and helped me, really? Oh, fuck you. I'm gonna stand in the shield like a not idiot. Sweet. All good, I'm all good. Didn't mean to do that one. Press the wrong button, it's okay. I don't seem to be healing as much as I used to. Oh, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. I don't want to not stand with Alisei because I feel like I'm just going to fucking die instantly. not what I meant to do. Fuck's sake. Okay. Okay. Where do I go? Over here? Apparently where they want me to go. Come on. Yes. Yes. Piss off. Maybe I should hit the other one. I should have gone for the other one. That was a mistake. We got this. Come on, baby. Did you miss me? Yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh. Very nice. Nice of you to show up, helping her. Oh, I got Art of War 2, did I? Amazing. That extra 15 potency. I got an amulet. Damn. Sweet. Let's destroy this core, boys.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, we good. Did you save everybody or they all die?
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet for the moment.
Hmm.
The lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like
Thick.
wading through a quagmire.
Quagmire.
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Stola?
Time to get destroying.
I see it. Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point.
The gigantic.
This is the core we see.
Yeah. Well. Didn't take
Yet
your fucking
something
ether
is
eyes to
off.
realize that, hey?
As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it. 'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look.
Careful, you Stola.
Curious. There is something there embedded inside the core.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
A man's limb.
What?
This is what we came to destroy?
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Need a hug? A man's limb? Fuck yeah, Stinian. Dude's a fucking beast, man. There's no way I could defeat him.
And that should be the end of it.
Said Alphanari, which means it's not going to be the end of it.
What now?
Probably run.
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
Great, Urianger. So what are you going to do about the thousands of people stuck in the wall?
Survive the fall.
What of the prisoners below?
The floor beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves!
I pray I'm not too late.
You going to teleport us all out, are you? Did you happen to teleport the man's limb as well? Imagine if we were all dead. Hero of Eorzea, first to rise.
Oh, what happened? Where are we?
Still not aware that Graha can teleport an immense amount of people. He teleported a fucking diamond tower, for fuck's sake. Crystal tower.
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. But 'tis as if it never existed.
Did Graha teleport it away? Where is he?
Hardly a scratch. But how?
There he is. A fair beast of a little cat man, isn't he?
Raha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch
A
everyone.
levitation
it would seem.
spell? Holy shit.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its toll. He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to do this with every tower, so... How many towers is it gonna be?
The immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
There'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
Shouldn't have got caught.
Angelo and I will take care of that.
Oh, yeah.
I have every faith in you, Alize, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
Hmm.
We'll send at once to Eorzea for more porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Hail, scions!
Barshan. How do?
We were watching the tower when it simply disappeared. What happened?
The champion at Eorzea defeated the tower for you.
The threat is banished, and thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
You want to start helping?
You shall have all this and more. Come, let us convey these unfortunate souls to the city.
Look at his little baby tail. So pathetic. I wonder if Fan Daniel's seen what I've done to his fucking tower yet. He's gonna be so pissed off. He's gonna be so mad. I went and fucked with his big toy. Big toy. Big tall tower toy. Liberated prisoners are being transported to Razathan for treatment. Alisane Yushtola will oversee the administration of the tempering treatment with support from those who know a healing spell or two. We'll go and join them in the city once you've had your moment to catch your breath. No sweat. Ain't even a problem, dude. May now enter the tower, result with an MP. Yeah, okay. Had enough rest, have you? You never were one for being idle. Right, Varshan bade us to come to Megaduda on all of it, at our earliest convenience. The others will join us there once they've finished tending to the prisoners. Ah, wait, on second thought, you and Astinian should go on ahead. I need to make a quick detour by the Great Work. We left Graha in the alchemist's care, you see. Best to fetch him before he's crammed into a specimen jar. Just you and me then. The guardsman at the gate should wave us through. Let's hope, because he didn't want to let me through last time I tried. Of course, I'm all the way over here. Pretty cool armor, to be honest. Do 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 do. Man, this place is a lot nicer in daytime. I usually like nighttime better in this game, but there's just so many vibrant colors and shit around the place. Oh, hello. That's a nice butthole you've got there, sir. What mount is that? Is that just a chocobo? I think so. Let's talk, Astinian. I've been to Radazad Han before. This place is a veritable maze. Rather than risk getting lost, we had best ask for directions from the sentry at the fountain. Lead the way and don't expect me to act as your guide. To a guide like a certain others. Jesus, you need to calm the fuck down, man. I'm just gonna go straight to the fucking Aetheryte and attune to it because I always forget. Temporary to say, oh my god, are you serious? I do wonder what those things are. At least I can get this one. Don't bother, bunny boy. Mistress Picker, I presume. I understand you were here for an audience with the Satrap. If you require directions to Megaduda, I should be glad to provide them. Satrap's residence is situated in Dharma, the highest part of Razadhan. Oh, surprising. To get there, I'd ordinarily recommend the route that takes you by the bazaars in the city's north. Due to the state of alert, however, most businesses are currently closed and the Aetheryte is disabled. As such, I will provide you with an alternate path. First, please ascend the steps next to this fountain, then continue left. There will be more steps. Upon ascending them, you will emerge on Pax's path. Proceed through the large door on the right, and you will arrive at Ruveda Fibers. Within you will find another sentry who will give you further guidance. Okay. In other words, head up. Sounds straightforward enough. Did say upstairs and then left, right? Oh, I can go down there with Justinian. I'm actually curious. I might go down there. Ah yes, I know about this portal. It leads to a nearby isle, the treasure vault of one of Radzat wealthiest families. They took the god of luck as their guardian, on account of which they occasionally open up a section of their vaults for aspiring treasure hunters to try their own luck, or so they say. There are also coffers hidden across the land that act as portals. Find one, you gain access to the vault. Ah. Something to bear in mind in case you exhaust your funds while on the road. 'Tis a troublesome experience, I can personally attest. Sorry, what? Well, that must be a new part of the game, I guess? Kinda cool. Heading to Megaduda, are you? In that case, please follow this hallway to my right and go through the door at the top of the stairs. You'll emerge at the entrance to the airship landing, where another sentry should be on hand to assist you. Incidentally, if you ascend the steps to either side of me, you'll find the workshop of the Ruveda fibers. Though you're free to observe the artisans, take care not to lose your way. Alright. I mean, he said go through the stairs to the right, but yeah, what the fuck's he talking about? I guess this is the entrance to the airship landing, is it? You're here for an airship. I'm afraid all flights have been suspended until further notice. So the state of alert is still in effect. Perhaps it's for the best. That aside, we're not here for an airship. We have business at Megaduda. Oh, in that case, permit me to direct you. From here it's quite simple, really. Ascend these steps and then continue straight ahead across the bridge. You cannot miss it. Alrighty. So that's it. Well, that's it up there. What are all of these nerds doing? I remember passing by here with Farshan. Situation being as it was, he regretted not being able to show us the sights. Life is yet to return to normal here, but when it does, you ought to pay another visit. Though the city is confusing, the food is quite good. I'm partial to the hamster myself. The meat's surprisingly tender and flavorful. Alright. Squawk squawk. What? Oh. I guess they overheard him talking about eating them. I'd go and get that etherite. Doubt I'll ever use it, but just in case. Ethernet, I should say. Spring walks wears off too quickly. Just random groups of players standing around everywhere. What are these people doing? Maybe they're in cutscenes or something. In like a schoolgirl's outfit or something. It's pretty much a schoolgirl outfit. The Megaduda attendant. Greetings and welcomes to Megaduda. May I inquire after your business? We are members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, come at the invitation of His Excellency. Ah, of course, we've been expecting you. I will show you into the audience chamber. If you would please follow me. If you insist.
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you.
It's really weird.
His remedies are certainly potent in more ways than one.
It's certainly weird that the aura, right, which is the dragon race, which was introduced with the eastern village of Kugane, I think. Wasn't around for that expansion, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It's really strange how half of them speak with Transylvanian accents, even though it's based on a Japanese like style. I don't know. It's a bit weird. It'll sound like they're vampires.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
He's talking about blood. Neck blood, specifically. Not that filthy wrist blood. You right, Graha?
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Man, you the MVP, my friend.
Valiant scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence.
Now we need to go back to Eorzea and do the same there.
No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales.
My favorite. I was just thinking that there was an arm inside the fucking centered power core, right? That it was consuming more ether than what it needed to, supposedly to exist. But I'm wondering if maybe maybe Fan Daniels somehow put a human part into the tower, which has then allowed him to sustain its existence in this like realm or something. You know, maybe because it just disappeared, right? It didn't explode. As soon as the energy to sustain it wasn't there anymore, it disappeared. So maybe it's using a similar way of existing that Graha used for the Circus Tower or whatever it was. I wonder. The Crystarium.
Pray accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radzatan.
Forever allies from here onwards, Vertra.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia.
Alchemia.
Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
Okay. Oh god, don't give it to the child.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radzatan will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Very true.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
Oh, damn.
'Tis of no moment, a mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
I'm sure it's no mere annoyance.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply. And yet, you chose to live among men.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
Must have been difficult to ignore 1,000 years of slaughter.
'Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question. The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
Nay. When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift.
This is Bahamut, right?
Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
Yes, Hydralin.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydaelyn to whom you must look for answers.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort.
Go on.
'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Midgardsormr
Oh, it's Midgardsormr, damn.
'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed so long as Hydaelyn endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since.
Original dragon home destroyed, question mark?
Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydaelyn does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
Speaking of, where the fuck is Midgardsormr? I thought he was still with me.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
He was with me when we freed that other dragon.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Nice crow.
Prithee, a moment. There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor. 'Tis thee.
The feeling's mutual.
In accordance with the covenant he forged with Hydralin, the stewardship of this star hath ever been his purpose. Silence in the face of thine actions is the greatest sign of his approval.
Surely he knows something that can help though.
Most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgardsormr's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread.
A rivulet.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot, thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease.
Tis.
More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
Hey, it's not my fault, man. I'm just here to help, eh? Ah, horse chiffon. Rest in pepperonis.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end. Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss.
It's pretty sad.
Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
Having a private conversation here, you two little dweebs. Why don't you fuck off?
Ah, apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
You didn't mean to, but you did.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
We figured you might not be having a private conversation.
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter. Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Our triumph, Feature. Our triumph. Get the fuck out, you little shits. Private conversation. Alright, what's going on? So, what? None of your fucking business, Alisei. Nothing? Very well, if you say so. That's right. The others have gone up to the Crucible. Let's catch up to them. Yes, let's. The Lieutenant was kind enough to give us directions to the High Crucible. First, let us return to the Mulberry Orchard. Alright. Doot 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 doot. You know, now's a perfect time to use my parasol. Nice. I knew that'd come in handy. From here we're supposed to follow the path left and past the mulberries. Okay. Could have just ether-righted here, but okay. You insist on making me run around all these fucking roads. This is a bit of a maze, isn't it? Where the street turns, enter the door straight ahead and then descend the steps. Thought the Crystarium was confusing, but it doesn't compare to Radzard. The architecture and decorations make it even harder to get your bearings. Anyway, let's see where this door takes us. Yeah, let's do that. Wait. 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 Just the sound of my legs snapping, don't worry about it. I wonder what's up here. Yep, could have just teleported back to the fucking... Oh no, I can't, because it's disabled apparently. And here's the Aetheryte Plaza. So far so good, and there isn't much further to go. From here we just need to cross the other side of the hall, then pass through the larger two doorways. The High Crucible lies beyond. I suspect the others have already collected the warding scales. Come, let's join them. Well, I mean, I don't need to get mine, so... Damn, son. We're last, of course, but at least we found the place. Ooh, it's the Endwalker intro music.
These are the talismans we were promised.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for. Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Well, Vitra is probably fucking in so much pain.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations.
Wow.
course, we would need to consult with various Alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated.
Now let's just fucking do it.
To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Okay.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
True. We don't want the Emmett Sulk ripoff to come and steal them all.
Please, I must speak
Oh
with
dear
you.
God. Jeepus. You okay?
Nidana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I'd been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to...
You're wasting our time. Go on, LSA. It's your moment in the spotlight again.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
Okay.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Havnair from an awful fate.
Not yet, I haven't. Look at Graha. Yes!
Yet who hath truly saved whom? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy.
3 big old boxes of them
Applications of
motherfuckers.
thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
The talisman? Is this true?
Well, it worked, didn't it? What's up with the fucking shading going on my character, man? Probably because I got shit graphics enabled. Oh, I'll get a 3070 soon.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas.
Yeah.
It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Ooh, is it my flower? It is my flower. She's happy. Wow, amazing.
Look at that! Its color is completely changed.
What do you have there?
None of your business.
How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
The fuck is Akasha?
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
That could be it.
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach, A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities.
That's because I'm a warrior of light.
That is a manifestation of Akasha.
Bullshit.
The invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
That's fine. Thanks for analyzing my flower.
Nonsense. You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
What was the point of that flower again? Supposed to guide me on my way to do some shit?
Shall we depart for Charlian then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the annex.
Wow. Thanks, Alphino.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Get back to Charlian. Crap. Should probably set old Charlian as my home. Oh, so nice. I don't have to look at the map, see where I have to go, then pick the correct Ethernet. Look at these people. Good to be back and with the fruit of our labours safely in storage. Now we have to but wait for the others to return from their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. Thancred suggests you should get some rest in the meantime. Welcome back, Pika. Kral has apprised me of the recent accomplishments. What an amazing feat to eliminate a tower and pave the way to deal with the rest. Well, it isn't much. I've changed your sheets and plumped your pillow. Ooh, thank you. After all, there's nothing like collapsing in a nice clean bed after completing a major milestone. Major milestone, be it penning a thesis or defeating deiform entities. Okay. So would you like to take a look at your new improved logic? Yeah, just let me go to my fucking bed. I don't like the direction that bed's facing.
Take heart and protect them well.
Swear to God, if it's one of the nerds, I'm gonna be pissed. Trying to have a sleep. It is the nerds.
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you? We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
Alright, I'm gonna stop streaming now, so actually. Ooh, hamburger. The simple things, Graha. Oh, come on.
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well. But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Charlian cuisine is not to his liking.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
What? To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
He brings it upon himself.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Cryle, I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes? Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it? Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radzat Han?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt.
Man, I don't need a fucking flower to tell me how happy I am.
With renewed hope.
Indeed, and in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans.
The Forum's
but
plans,
even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us.
Forum plans are inconsequential
Rare
anyway.
and hard won, perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after
They're just going
day.
to try and ferry all their knowledge and all their people away. Keep them safe. Whereas we're actually going to try and save the fucking place. Also, if this truly was my character, that hamburger wouldn't still be there, I can tell you that now.
Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle.
Hey man, you saved us all.
Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
What new magic?
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume.
Oh, okay.
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion. They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Yeah, right. Damn, there were some hungry motherfuckers. They ate all that shit. Oh, look, there's a chocolate donut left. I could eat a chocolate donut right now. Yeah, fuck it.
I'm not that ambitious. But 'tis pleasant to idle away the hours every once in a while.
Yeah, we'll go while away them somewhere else. While them away somewhere else. The fuck does green mean? Is that a fucking gun as well?
Ah! Enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or... well, never mind that. I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news.
You're making a habit of it, aren't you, mate?
Our tower in Thavner has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom. Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon the ether. If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes...
questionable.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
Haven't you realized by now that all he really wants to do is fight me?
No. All else is... equal. Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke.
Lovely.
But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame.
He's totally in love with me.
I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more, and then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before. Burn. Let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence.
Because your existence is barely worth acknowledging.
Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting too was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
Okay. I got like my own little kitchen and everything. Sweet. I have my own little private stash of fucking crack rocks. Oh, I want to see outside. Cool. Alright, well I will actually start streaming. Thanks for joining me if you did. Thanks for checking out the VOD if you did. See you next time.